next.
Welcome into T4G Sports. In today's glorious video, we're going to show you all the tips and tricks when it comes to scheduling visits in college football 26. This is going to be pretty informational video here, not like super over the top, but just like pretty basic stuff that's going to really help you become better at scheduling visits and conquering those visits. Okay, so without further ado, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, leave any comments down below when it comes to questions you have for this, other content you would like us to cover, and make sure to check out our T4G scouting data. You can find it on our YouTube channel, also found it on our website, on top of which we do have a video game coming out hopefully soon, and it's a lot of work, but we're having a blast doing it. So don't just play the game, own the game. Let's light it up. Okay, pretty simple. When it comes to visits, the cost of your visits will be dependent on the location. The closer, the less cost, right? You can get it as low as 10 hours, all right, which is pretty simple. It's really easy to schedule visits for a lot of guys. You know, you just pack on a lot of points, 50 hours for some of these guys, boom. You'll be able to schedule a visit within 3 weeks, more than likely. It depends where their interest is, obviously. But there's a couple of things that you want to take note. Is scheduling visits always a priority? Not necessarily. There's times that you don't want to schedule a visit for a certain player. And what might that situation be like? Well, let's say I'm just blowing everyone out of the water for a 5-star guy. Okay, I am crushing it. I'm doing an SMU rebuild right now, and there's been times where I've been so far ahead for a certain player that why in the hell am I going to schedule him for a visit? Think about it. Like, if you're scheduling a visit for certain players, there is the opportunity when you are scheduling a visit. I want to try to find a guy who I actually can schedule a visit for. I can't schedule him for one yet, but let's just say I'm scheduling a visit, right, on a guy. So if you look at the win, visit impact, you look at the win, you look at the loss, okay? If I lose to Virginia Tech in this week, it's going to, without a doubt, hurt the hell out of me. No question about it. So if you're so far ahead on a guy, why even risk that? For one, you're wasting hours. Two, if you do happen to lose, even if it's a gimme game and you just so happen to lose, you just put yourself back for no reason at all. So there's times where you may look at the situation, and it's all situational awareness. You may look at it and say, I'm not going to do this because it's not going to profit me. I'm more than likely going to win based upon how far ahead I already am, right? Pretty simple. So that's something you should look out for. I don't want people to just be in this like blind, like just, hey, got to schedule a visit, got to schedule a visit, got to schedule a visit. Don't be like that. Be smart, have situational awareness, and know, like, you know, the people behind you, like Ole Miss, for example. Well, if Ole Miss turns it on, Ole Miss and I, we're pretty neck and neck, right? Because Ole Miss has got a Tier 3 pipeline. I have a Tier 4. Yeah, his coaches could be upgraded, you know, and he could end up having more. They could end up having more hours. But I still know that I'm like, hey, when it comes toe to toe, there's a lot of damage I could do. So you better keep close with me, okay, for the most part. So some guys you may not want to schedule a complimentary visit for, okay? The next part about this is very simple. You need to have position, or you need to have offensive and defensive weeks, okay? This is not like real life where they're sitting there saying, hey, we're going to bring, you know, a bunch of 5-stars, a bunch of 4-stars. We're going to bring all these guys in together. At the same time, one's cornerback, the other one's a running back, you know, and they're playing on different sides of the ball. Okay, that's real life. And this, you only have 4 people who could come in an individual week. So why schedule defensive guys with offensive guys unless you have to? For me, I go based upon weeks. So for week 4 here, it's all offensive guys. I'm going wide receiver here. I'm going quarterback. I'm going offensive lineman. I'm meshing them all into one big pot. And doing week 4, I'll do offense. You know, just for an example here, week 5, that's when I'll go defense. And I'll put all my defensive guys because I want to get those complimentary visits. The other thing when it comes to visits Like, even if you are playing a garbage team, there's times where, yeah, it could really hurt you, because if you lose to that garbage team, then that really sucks. But just because you're playing a garbage team, like if you see on some of these guys, I'm going to look, I got to pop up ready for a visit. Okay, so some of these guys here, like I got a left guard, and I can't schedule him then. But let's say I scheduled him for week 5. ULM is not considered that good of a team. Well, if I get enough complimentary visits in there and then I end up beating ULM, I've had it before where I've had almost all those guys, if not all of them, commit right on the spot. So even though it's a cupcake week, doesn't mean that you're not going to get a major impact from it and can get some really high-end recruits coming in. And again, don't waste it unless you feel like you need to. Some of these guys, like, you got to crap or get off the pot, because there's guys gunning for them, particularly if you're in a user league. So little things like that, you can help yourself. I don't schedule on bye weeks. That's just not something that I have done, and I don't even see it anymore. I'm sure it's still there, but that's something I've avoided to do. I just have not done that. So really, with just those things there, you'll be successful with just those things there. Okay, you don't have to be like over the top when it comes to scheduling visits. It's just pretty basic situational awareness. That's it. The one who does it at the right time, at the right moment, gets a little bit lucky with the game, you can end up winning some really good guys. And then there's other times where you throw Hail Marys and you say, I'm going to lose this guy regardless. I'm going to schedule him on a week like maybe Clemson, where Clemson's roster is better than mine right now, and I may lose that game, but I have no other choice. Sometimes you just got to throw Hail Marys too and see if you get lucky, and I've gotten lucky plenty of times. So hopefully this helps you guys. It's quick, easy stuff, but guys, again, situational awareness. Hope you guys have a damn good day.